Perhaps God has been dealing with you about becoming an agent, a strategic agent to help this ministry continue the evangelization of the world. I would encourage you to do that. As I sat there in that boardroom meeting, I remembered vividly the fact that there's no barrier that God can't overcome. And I close with this. It's true that I do not come from a churched home. I mentioned before that our family had a huge hole in its heart, a God hole that only He could fill. And as a 15-year-old punk kid, I sat in a Christian Missionary Alliance church when a Hispanic family invited me to go to church with them. And as that pastor began to share, as he began to enlighten me about God's love, it was as though God had looked at me through the eyes of that pastor as a 15-year-old kid, and He said, "What do you want me to do for you?" And I said, "I want to be free. I want to be free." And 28 years later, friends, I am free indeed. For he who the Son sets free is free indeed. Perhaps you're watching this morning and you would say, "You know, I've got insurmountable barriers. I need to wipe the slate cleaning. I need to start all over again. I need a new life. I need to begin that new life with God." There's a phone number that is appearing at the bottom of your screen, 714-971-HELP. Friend, I want to encourage you to call that number and begin that new life with God today.
In a moment, you will have an opportunity to come forward. And many of us will come down there. Others will be joining me to pray with you. And you can come up to us and you can say to us, because we are standing there on God's behalf saying, "What do you want me to do for you? For you, for you." So come forward after the end of the benediction. Tell us, we want to pray for you today. And now may you know the God who knows you. May you believe in the God who believes in you. May you live life unlimited, full, overflowing. So when you come to the end of your life, you too will say, "My cup runneth over." Amen. Asked us today, what do you want God to do for you? Come forward and ask Him, "God, do this for me. I need you to do this for me." God is here waiting to answer that question for you. come forward now and ask him. The Lord loves you. He wants to break you free and give you new life. We are here to pray with you today to discover God's love.